been asked the meaning of life, and people will ask, what's the meaning of life? And my best answer, like everybody else's, is a purpose. But really, when you go into it, is it really a purpose? Or are you looking for something else? Are you looking to avoid a complex conversation with your best friend? Or perhaps the person that was asking you? Here is my answer to the meaning of life. Life is just something that has been created from the very simple atoms that created these proteins that now created the cells on my very hand, to the point where life became this complex. There really was, it just happened. There really was no purpose. But right now, life for you has a purpose. And that purpose, of course, for me, is to do my job in the world, to communicate through song. So, what is your answer to the meaning of life? Although I did say purpose, please try to find something that is not related to purpose. I want some good answers. Like, what are we here for? Are we fulfilling something? Are we completing something else? Are we part of a complex task that eventually leads through a series of events, through a universe that happens over and over and over again? The way I imagine it is that this universe here is here, okay? Let me find a king circle real quick. So, anyway, imagine this. This is our universe right here. There's another universe, another, and another, and another. Our universe is going to end. See, it starts here, and then it ends. It starts another universe. It ends. Another universe is started. It just keeps happening until eventually make it all the way back around the circle in the time loop. That is the reason dimensions exist, is because A, a decision has been made in the parallel of time itself, and B, the universes continue to loop around, but they're not identical. They are different copies of themselves, just like DNA. They're mutated. So, life itself is just a repeated pattern. It's going to keep indefinitely happening. Even if one universe doesn't have life, it is going to keep making copies of itself. My purpose here may be to deliver news of myself through song, but in the next life or next universe, it may be something completely different. Hell, I might even be another person. I might be someone else. But all I know is that the meaning of life is not purpose. The meaning of life is repetition. Repetition is seen all throughout the universe. If you look at the stars, they all look the same in the night sky. And then you look down here on Earth, and you see one species is similar throughout. There's another person out there just like me. There's another person out there just like you. In fact, there's 7 of them. There's 7 other people just like your family. There's people going through the same thing as you. The meaning of life is to connect. The meaning of life went from purpose to repetition to now the meaning of life is to connect. Humanity has this strong bond with each other. We don't like to be alone. We have to be with someone else. The meaning of life is not. It's not purpose. It's repetition and connection. You see all throughout Earth's history, species of different animals and humans have worked together and bonded together in communities to survive. We were made to be together. We were made to stand together. You were not made to be alone. If you ever feel alone, that is instinct. It is okay to feel down when you feel alone. Things like this happen. You're not made to be alone. The way the human brain has evolved is so that you cannot be alone. Even me. Hell, I love to be alone. But if I did that, I would definitely feel a lot worse than I do now. And if there's a level worse than clinical depression, then it will be felt. It's like a famous experiment where there are two people isolated in two completely different rooms. In between there's a wall, a soundproof wall, and there's only a place thin enough to slip a sheet of paper through. Each of them have been placed in the room since birth and only know how to write the Chinese language. They do not know how to speak to each other. They were given one sheet of paper along with food and water. They were given one sheet of paper with instructions of Chinese letters and how to translate them. They were given other sheets of paper so they could communicate. This is the amazing world of AI. The meaning of life is to communicate. The meaning of life is to connect. The meaning of life is to feel. The meaning of life all started from repetition. Thank you, everybody, for watching.